In this video, I'll show you how to build a reusable column template that can massively speed up your takeoff workflow. To activate this template, you come to Templates, you then click on the green button of the template you want to use. You then provide a name for it, columns. You then provide the length. The length of my column is 0.66 meters, and then the width 0.46 meters, and then the height 4 meters. I will then select the color blue for it, and then I will then change the shape to square and then click OK. When I zoom into my columns and highlight, you can see that the software has given me the result in cubic meters and not in numbers. And now to build this template, you come to Templates. As you can see here, I have many tabs here, so you need to click on this new tab to create yours. You then give it a name, maybe SwiftQS Templates. You then click on OK. You then ask which of the tools can cover these requirements. We know it's the count tool, so you click on it. You then provide a name for it, maybe cubic meter by count tool. You can control the size of the highlight by taking this scale and then clicking on OK. And now our template is created. But this very template is still going to give you your result in numbers. So we have to get into it and make some alterations or modifications to it. So I will double click on this. I'll then select Advanced. And now the first thing I would love to show you here is the form. So let's get to form. This form is what the software uses to ask us to tell it what we want it to do for us. For example, column. We know that the requirement of column is length, width, and the height. So now I want the software to ask me for the length, the width, and the depth. So for that, I will get to Advanced. As you can see, we have many properties here. So to add mine, I will get to Add Properties. I'll then click on it. I'll then give it name, length. I'll then click on OK. I need the width as well, so let me add it. I'll provide the name width. I'll then click on OK. Now I'll go for height. I'll provide the name height, and I'll click OK. Let's determine unit for these newly added properties of ours. So I'll come to units. I'll then determine meters for the length, meters for the width, and meters for the height. And now in order for the software to ask me this length, width, and height in the form, whenever I want to use my template, I'll need to check off these boxes. I'll then click on form to see how it looks. I can see my length, width, and height. Next, I'll want the software to ask me for the units, whether they are in meters, millimeters, feet, inches. So I'll come to Advanced. I'll then click on this form layout. And in the form layout is where I arrange my form. I can see that I have name and shape on the same row. I want the row of length, width, and height to follow respectively. So I'll come to my width and click on it, and then click on this up arrow to move it up. I'll then come to my height to move it up as well. I now need the software to show me the units. As you can see now, there's no unit, but when I come to show units and then tick on these boxes, the software now shows me the units. Once I have my desired form, I'll click on OK. I'll then click on form to see how it appears. I can see that everything is set right. Now I need to set the formula. Now we have to remember the requirement of a cubic meter. In order to have a cubic meter, we need to have the length, the width, and the depth or height. So let's set our formula. Right here where you see Takeoff is your formula bar. I now want this Takeoff to multiply by the length, to multiply by the width and to multiply by the height. Next, I want the unit to be in cubic meters. So I will come to unit and then scroll until I see cubic meters and then click it. Once you have this, you click on OK. And now your template is ready. So let's get home to test it out. Let us now remeasure these columns by highlighting beside them. So let's get to our tabs. SwiftQS template is the tab we just created. So I'll click on it, and in it I can see the template I just created. So I'll click on this green button to activate it. I'll then give it name columns, provide the length 0.66 and then the width 0.46 and then the height, which is 4 meters. I'll then select color for it. Let's go with red. I'll then click on OK. So let us re-highlight these columns to see if we can get, or if we will get 9.7 cubic meters. So I'll click to highlight. Highlight and highlight. And the moment I stop, you will see the result in cubic meters. So guys, this is it about the column template or cubic meters by count tool Takeoff. Thank you guys, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like and share this video. See you in the next one.